what are we gonna do to focus on spells is make our main clan the Pyreborn clan. Yo, there's a bunch of different hearts. I didn't see this. So in the demo you only have the Heart of Pact. So it's cool to see there's a bunch of these. And then I also saw you can edit your train. But we'll get to that later. Okay. So let's start. Let's depart. I want to see if I can get a spell start. So I'm gonna just reset this. Let's say one more time. Yeah, fire challenge. Okay, that's spells. That's what I'm really looking for. Though that's not gonna kill anything. This should kill something. And Biojar is good. I'm pretty happy with this. Let's go. Let's go. Proper excited for this game. Train suited units gain the boom effect. Cooldown 2, sacrifice, deal 50 damage to the front enemy. After, or the winged steel, after development phase, when you play your third card of the turn, draw one. I just like the winged steel a lot. And then we get to choose between the Overlord and Pyromaniac boss type. Slay plus damage, or when a unit gains Biojar. Okay, so we're going spell, so let's do the plus Biojar stacks. Minus draw one card isn't too bad. If it's minus one Ember, it's a bit of a struggle, at least in the beginning. And that takes 2, so let's put these together. And then we head in and make sure that our tower is sorted. So yeah, at least we've got the undo feature now. I don't use it all the time, so don't worry, but I do use it. I find it just helps me a lot. So it helps me a lot just to test some stuff out. Also, let me drop this. Okay. Just wanted to get my overlay for chat if anyone does pop in. Okay, advanced, apply Valor 2. Yeah. I think... Oh, we already have this one. So the Pyreborn hero has its own ability where it does a set amount of damage depending on the Pyre gel that's on a unit. And it adds Pyre gel. Oh no, deal damage equal to this unit's attack and then apply Pyre gel. That's what it is. Let's add our train stewards. I'm so glad you don't have all of the same train stewards. We now have the shield stewards as well. Okay, that's not going to be enough to take it down, but maybe this and that. Because we're trying to get as many kills with spells as we can so we can unlock the Lunar clan, as I mentioned earlier. So I'm gonna push for that. We have this, but I like to overkill units. It is so much fun. More spells. Bringing another Pyreball. Do we have already 2, I think? Yeah. Unless we add Pyre Gel, but I don't think that counts as a spell kill. Do like that though. Let's take another Pyre Ball. Not gonna take anything out. The selfless sacrifice isn't too bad. But we are going to go for spell deck. Well, the Merchant of Magic is on this side. good defender, so I'll grab the Avenger for now. Ooh, spell chain. Spell chain on what though? Let's make a spell cheaper. Okay, I'm gonna drop these on. That's consume an extra damage. Yeah. Unless we put that on one of the fireballs. So explosive is pretty good, especially because it pushes the damage to other units. Fortunately, that will get consumed. Cheaper spell. Why do we only have? Oh, okay. So I was thinking the challenge was the just cause. Okay. Spell chain. Don't think we have anything I want to put spell chain on. Let's purge. I'm gonna purge the Valor for now. We're not really gonna build Valor. And then let's purge one of the Spear Stewards. Because at least we have now one of the magma models. But yeah, there's so much that we get to learn in the new monster train. It's gonna be a lot of fun. For everyone who gets to play it. So yeah, Titan Skin 1 is nothing. Nothing to worry about. I still dread not having mana, so if it gives us a -1 mana this early, I just usually skip it. How much space does he take? 2. Yeah, I'm gonna defend him at least in the beginning. So, Titan Skin is gonna block off first fire starter, but that is okay. And then... Valor or melee weakness. The next time the unit is attacked, it takes that much damage again for each stack of melee weakness. Oh, I thought melee weakness was something else. That's just good. That means a lot more damage. Yeah, like the spawns at the top, but we have a train steward to deal with them, so that's good. Drop that, and then Fire Blast. Actually, that explosion on the Fire Blast is pretty good. I like it. You just push it on something small and then everyone else gets blasted. What do we have here? Just another one? Yeah. Drop him here. Let's get that shield off, so to speak. Just a rinse and repeat. This guy, the Elevator of the Wall, has gotten me quite a few times now. And drop melee weakness on him. Yeah, that does do a significant amount of damage. I should have used Phoenix Fire. Oops. When I was originally playing the demo, I didn't know those abilities were activatable, at least for a couple of runs. Just thought they happened by themselves. Okay, but we do have this. And seeing that we are going dragons, we might want to build Dragon Horde cards as well. For more rewards. Fire Gel? does plain damage. Because I don't think... I'm just wondering, would the Pyrocast, which applies 10 Pyrogel, which is going to increase damage from everything, count as killing a unit using a spell when it does die from the Pyrogel? I'm going to assume not, and then we're just going to take more Pyroballs. Snotty Whelp might be nice. So it's got a cooldown 2, deal 1 damage and apply Pyrogel 10. That means if something gets to the second floor, if we have got Snotty Whelp on the first and we hit it with Pyreball, at least it will do more damage. Don't I just want another Pyreball? Let's just go another Pyreball. That will be my final one though. Skip. More Merchants of Magic, please. Skip. You come across the abandoned train yard and watch Hef step out of a rusty train car with a pile of scrap. She inspects her salvage and pulls out a few blueprints. Train could use some tuning up, don't you think? Go ahead and pick a mod you like. Which train room do you want Hef to tinker with? Wondering if we take the Hef's hammer, which can, on sleigh, increase the capacity on a floor, because I never take the floor capacity in the beginning at least. But the start of battle applies Spell Sanctum on the second floor, and that makes all spells -1 on the second floor. We are going to spell deck. That's a pretty good room. The train rumbles as the metal shifts and its magic changes. After a few moments, the noise stops and the locomotive settles. Hef crosses her arms with a proud look on her face. Treat her well now. We shall. Oh, I forgot a reward. I'm so glad stuff like that exists in games. Double stack. Double stack melee weakness could be pretty good. Yeah, why not? Unless there's something better. We've got enough for everything, so I'm gonna get double stack on melee weakness, and then we'll put consume on cards that we want to drop out. Like another fireball. And then we'll take the other 2 fireballs in a different direction. Yeah, I'm gonna put this on a fire starter. Let's leave. It's cool to see, even when the demo was out, they kept adding different stuff to it. And when I was playing it yesterday, after a couple of months from when it originally released, they already had a bunch of new stuff to it. Had added a bunch of new stuff to it. This is the spell area. Okay, wait. Let's rather put our hero here, and then I'll put the Magic Mauler and the Avenger at the bottom, maybe. But then I don't know who to put in front of him. Let's put the Avenger here. I'm gonna put the Magma Mauler at the bottom floor so that he can do a good setup for Pyrogel, and by the time stuff gets to the Spell Sanctum, we can hit them with a bunch of spells. Okay, we've got him there. 3. Fireball. Fireball on that. Let's start adding Pyrogel on Archeon. And then I'll put Valor on him. Oh yes, because we are getting an extra draw when we've played our third card. So this Spell Sanctum and our Winged Steel is already working well together. Okay, Firestarter, Fireball. I'm gonna drop Fireball here. And just keep adding Pyrogel on the big bad over here. Make sure we use our ability actually. If we're lucky, we get to finish him off before it is even his turn in 5 waves. That would be cool and fun. Sorry for the delay. Just trying to check why my bitrate is so slow. I'll have to check off the stream. It's not a problem right now. Can check that out later. On my side, it shows fine. On the Twitch side, it shows not so fine. So, Fireball. Melee weakness is specifically when he gets melee attacks, right? Yeah, it's just, oh, whenever he gets attacked. Seeing that there's no ranged attacks, except for sweep, I guess. But it's also technically melee. That is sorted out. Okay, Fireball, Pyrogel, and Fireball. I'm fusing the names together now. Getting proper cold here in South Africa at the moment. As you can see, I've got my gloves on. Firestarter. Let's start putting people up here. Just in case something comes through. Ooh, another one. Challenge weakness. I think we have to put it on him. I'm wondering if melee weakness actually drops with time. I want to see this. We don't have to do it on him. Let's put it on... Yeah, let's put it on the big bad. Double stack melee weakness on him? I think that's a good idea. Melee weakness, I think, also triggers Pyrogel again. If I'm not mistaken. See what we can do with these guys. I was not gonna kill anyone there. Do we want to keep him? Oh, we don't even have mana to keep him alive. Alive. Okay, the Spell Sanctum is amazing. Got those two. And then we move along. The winter is getting to me. Let's see. Wonder if we can take out the boss already. See, yeah. Oh, one wave earlier. Gives us a bit more score. Multi-strike 1, strike -1 on the cursed twin blade. So I love this as a finisher because the -1 strike can be not so great, but on stuff that gains valor or damage for every strike, I just feel it's a good combo also for them. Damage shield 2 to all friendlies. I think I'm gonna grab Sanctuary. Avarice 5, so this is also new units. So Gold Tooth gets Avarice 5 damage per hit, and then he also gets extra damage per 100 golds. Which is probably not going to be effective very often, but I like that it has Avarice, so I think I am going to grab it. And then Hell's Flame for the extra mana, or Ember, so to speak. More money, and then artifacts. I love artifacts. Plus there's no spell stuff on this side. And who doesn't love more money? Arcus, Angel of Darkness, approaches the train. His once powerful form now cracked with Titan corruption. I mean no harm. The Titan's grasp is suffocating. If you help me, I will grant something powerful in return. You could offer the warmth of your pyre, but it would require a large sacrifice to fully cleanse him. We've got all of the pyre health we'll ever need. 50% chance to gain an artifact. Okay. So we can keep doing it until we get an artifact. You offer up some of your pyre's warmth to the cursed angel, but to no avail. Do you offer more of the pyre's warmth to this former enemy? Yeah. And yeah. Ooh, 4 in a row. Now we're going deep. You offer up... So I just spent 40 HP for random, I guess. Ooh, Looming Darkness. You offer up some of the pyre's warmth to the cursed angel. At long last, Arcus stands before you fully restored. His wings stretch wide and his form radiates with a dark, celestial glow, free from the Titan's grasp. You have freed me, and thus I owe you debt. Take this. He offers you an artifact forged from shadow, glowing with his same dark presence. So we've got the Looming Dark Shard. When you draw a Blight or Scourge, gain 1 Ember and draw a non-Blight or non-Scourge card. That is freaking amazing. That basically, any weakness you can get from Scourge cards, it just dismisses it. So I'll take that 40, was it 50 damage? That was a lot of damage. But I'll take it. Take the artifact, and before you have a chance to look up, you see Arcus trudging down the path alone. We don't have hymnists. Extra Ember and deployment might be good. On deployment phase, draw equipment card. What equipment cards do we have? I don't think we have. Not yet. We could reroll. But I think I'm going to take the deployment Ember. And then I think let's remove the spear steward, maybe. We should have enough creatures to make up for that. Okay, I believe that's going to be our last purge. It's getting very expensive. Okay, so I love Conjure, because this is going to start getting us some Dragon Horde loot. So every time Lord Phoenix uses his ability, we get an egg, a Dragon's Horde. Okay, non-boss enemies units restore 150 health when they move up a floor. I really hate this one so much. This is like really bad. But at least these have low HP, so I might actually try it. 200 gold is nothing to sneeze at. Okay, so we're gonna put him up here. And then give him a defender. I think I'm gonna drop Avarice down here. Do I want to drop him with the Magma Mauler? I think so. So we can start getting some cash from that Avarice over there. Bible. Another Bible? No. Yes? I think Valor. Firestarter or Fireball? Both. Ooh, melee weakness. Problem is, he's gonna just climb up and then fully heal, so... Don't know what I can do about that, and we can't use Phoenix Fire on a different level. That would be insane. Maybe there's like an artifact that allows you to use abilities on other floors, but I have not seen it. 3 health. More melee weakness. This is not going to be enough. I don't... Wait, this is just double stack. There's no consume on this. I was going to consume... Let's consume... It's melee weakness. And then spend this here. And then we drop a fire starter on the guy down here for when he gets upper level. So far we're doing enough damage. I'm happy with this. We are definitely gonna fireball the crap out of that. Ooh, ooh, that's so nice. It's gonna survive. Okay, that he's dealt with. Doesn't make any sense damaging him now. He's just gonna heal. Need another 2 space ally so that we can put him here at the top. Okay, that melee weakness is actually paying off. It's doing good work. Okay, I've got another fireball. I'm so glad I took a bunch of these. He's still not down. We can just increase this one's damage. What did I just cost on him? I cost melee weakness on him. My cards look the same to me for some reason. Okay, let's try that again. Fireball. Valor is what I wanted, and then Fire Gel. There we go. Melee weakness. And then let's just add Fire Gel for when it gets to the second level. There's no one else to cast stuff on. So you're it. Wish we could kill it with a spell. So that we can get closer to our unlock. Gonna keep that. I want to see the new plans. I've played these quite a few times in the demo, so I really want to see the new clans. Okay, before we do that, give him Fire Gel. Fire Gel. Fireball. Fireball. Now I'm gonna just drop all of the Valor on you. Dude, I'm loving Spell Sanctum. That was such a good pickup. Fire, okay. Melee weakness. Fire starter, and then yeah, there's a bunch of Valor. I wanted to do more damage. I'll just have to wait for him to get to the next level. I forgot Phoenix Fire. No. And they even show you here at the bottom right that you have abilities to use. Okay. 2 fireballs or 2 fire starters and then 2 fireballs. I think 2 fire starters. Wait, what's this? Another melee weakness. It's not gonna do nothing. Unless it gets to the heart cage. Melee weakness then, and then fireball. And another fire starter. Okay, so I was hoping the melee weakness would do more damage though. We're a bit low, but it's par for the course. I like Soldier of Fortune. I just always forget to save money. But I would like to try this. So Soldier of Fortune, consume, draw a unit. If you have 30 gold, spend it to apply 30 extra damage. Average 15, so you're gonna get your gold back in like 2 hits at least. And then armor 15. Alternatively, there's Sacrificial Chamber, but let's go for Soldier of Fortune. So that we can rack up some gold that way. Descend and apply melee weakness 2. Let's try this. I haven't seen this demonized card. We're just gonna keep on going for the magic stuff. So I'm thinking Mind Cage, but there's another Spell Sanctum. There's another Spell Sanctum. I'm just gonna take the other Spell Sanctum now. Just free spells, man. Okay, Holdover would be fantastic. I think... Wait. Holdover? Yeah, Holdover on Challenge. So that will allow us to use it every turn. Or on a Fireball. We are going for damage. Damage from spells, that is. Or put it on the free Firestarter. But it's technically something, whatever we put it on eventually will be free because of the cheaper spells on the floor. I think I'm gonna put it on a Fireball. Gonna take this, consume, and then I'm gonna just drop it on a Valor. Let's reroll. Just need to make sure I have at least 30 so that I can use the Soldier of Fortune. Remove consume. I don't want to put it on Soldier of Fortune, but maybe on Sanctuary. No. It's a hard sell for me. I'm gonna put that on Demonize. Make it cheaper. Or maybe upgrade spell cost. Or we make it cheaper, the sanctuary, and then we give it the thing to remove the consume. So now we can just pop like proper damage shields on our units. Our creatura. And I'm gonna spend more money. I don't need another spell sanctum. Kind of hard, but I feel it should be spent on another spell. Do we upgrade the holdover explosive? We are going spells, so I think let's go spells. Just add to the spells. So I'm gonna put it on. I'm gonna get an extra holdover pyreball. Yeah, I think I'm quite happy with that. And then we'll just upgrade that when we get a chance. We still have a couple of floors to go through. Yeah, 3 floors. The Penitent Prayer Stone sucks so much. It's got... On every floor you get this thing that has thorns. Or spikes in this game. And then it has 100 HP. But that's 150 gold. My feeling is we're doing enough damage. This sneezing is out of control. Man, I love winter. But it's not helping me. It doesn't love me. So we'll just do the same setup. My feeling is if I put this at the top, we're not getting the avarice. Let's put this at the front, but then I don't have enough space on this floor to add another unit, but it's fine, we're spell deck. Ugh, there they are. Enchant other units on the same floor, gain a bonus. Grants enemy units Titan Skin 5. Other units, and not itself. This one is haste. Moves directly from the first floor to the 3rd floor. We can deal with that fine. We've got our fireballs in anyway. Still alive? What is this nonsense? Got cheaper spells, so I'm thinking we'll use this here instead of here. I'm not too worried about that, but I do want to get rid of these prayer stones as quickly as possible. But that is a kill, so I'm gonna go for the kill. Okay, that is not going to give us anything. Except for a shield steward we can't use. That's the other problem about not having enough space, but I'm torn between getting another Hell's Flame, which is going to give us more Ember, and increasing our floor space. Because we're spell deck. Well, that is what we are going for. Oh, no. No sanctuary. I didn't mean to do that, but it's done. You can fix that in another turn. That's gonna be a waste. Get some cash there. I think the holdover fireball was a good choice. Yeah. Always have something for that. Why are you so sticky? And I will descend it. Why not? Why not? Because our gold tooth is gonna get smashed, but I think that's okay. Still alive for now. Is it 2? The harpist looked like a collector. 2. I do want to get that though. Let's just fireball that. I want to get rid of the Titan skin. Just can't right now. Let's deal with this floor first. That is it, Steph. Hey, we've got a fireball right here. Fantastic. Valor is not going to keep him alive. Just put it on our hero. Ooh, that's all our fireballs. Kind of want to get rid of this. 3, but then I can only cost 1. So we do 75 damage. If I can get that down by 30, we can get it to 75. Yeah. I think that's worth it. So much life. That is gonna keep that one alive, but I think next turn we can just take it out with a spell. I'm relatively confident we'll pick up another spell. Okay. Melee weakness doing a bunch of damage there. So... scrap this. Is this enough? No. That feels like an utter waste. Fire gel. Fireball. More valor. We're at 185 quite now. I believe we started at 100. Oh, this is that stupid reanimate thing. Jeez, I actually lost to it in that other fight. So what I'm gonna do is let's put Spell Sanctum here. This is not gonna deal with them. We're gonna have to leave this for now. Ugh, I don't feel that. I just don't feel it, you know? Let's just get rid of that. I might die here. The reanimate is kind of insane because now it's at 14. But I am not gonna give up. We've got all the spells that we can cast. Demonize. Challenge. Challenge. Fireball. Ah, it's not enough to kill it. It's not enough even to get it to 1 undying. I'm not a fan of that enemy. 2 extra damage. Just do Phoenix Fire. Man. I think it's gonna kill us again. It's gonna be at 20. 20 reincarnates. How am I supposed to deal with that? And Art isn't gonna survive nothing. That's so sad. I'll have to figure a strategy for this undying one. I am not a fan at all. Advanced. And it's not like our heart gauge is gonna attack first. I am so sad. Yeah, I didn't think that was gonna work. Well, so we learn. I want to see how much progress we made with unlocking the Lunar Coven. We're getting there. We need 20 more spells for that to unlock.